Right. And yeah, coming down like it was yesterday. So the idea is this is how you actually came down into the cave system. Let's do that. So this is an interesting level here, because this is basically puzzle, as opposed to just straight exploration, linear, semi-linear exploration like what we've been getting before. So it's like, you can't go through here. It's kind of a gate. Alright, so I don't remember if there's a gate here as well. Yeah, there is. But that's fine, because there's a way around. I just want to, put down some dots. One thing I feel like mentioning, I don't remember if I mentioned it at like the beginning of these. There is an experimental VR mode for the game. I don't have a VR setup, but if I had one, I would be. This would definitely be a game I'd want to try. Like, it would be among the first I would load up to see how it is, because I do think it would be very interesting. Yeah, see, here it's helpful to have the depth as opposed to the material, because things will just get harder to tell where your orientation and placement. Yeah, I mean, just this game lends itself so naturally to a VR setup. I mean, for crying out loud, the character's wearing a head-mounted display even. So, yeah. Let me see, at the time... yeah, this video will come out after the Windows 10 mixed reality update, or Creators Update mixed reality version, whatever, comes out. And after the Windows mixed reality headsets come out as well. I don't know if I will have one, though. Don't know. Need to ask some people some questions about that first, though. But at least it has already been announced that you will be seeing Steam support on those headsets. So they would be able to work with this. But it has also been stated by this time that, yeah, that won't be day one. Which, that's fine. It happens. That's how it is. And I wouldn't be surprised if the people at Microsoft, because it's likely on their end, figuring out all the compatibility stuff, it's like, they need to be able to support a lot. And they prioritizing their own Microsoft stuff first, that's reasonable. That is reasonable. Cannot fault them, and will not fault them for that. But it doesn't mean I'm not looking forward to when, we do get the Steam stuff. Because let me see, these, well, this game I want to try Super Hot VR if that's supported. I don't want to try that. I just don't know, because some of the stuff that's the room scale supporting, like I know Super Hot VR supports that. I've seen videos of that. Like that'd be cool, but I don't know how well it'll work with the different design to the mixed reality sets. This inside-out tracking, instead of like with the Vive, how it does it is it's got these lighthouses that project out light patterns that the headset tracks in order to figure out where it is. Same with the controllers. Instead, it's there are cameras on the mixed reality headsets that then figure out where in space the controllers are. I don't know how it may do the head tracking though, if it just uses gyroscopes in there, or if it somehow is watching the world around you to figure out your movements. I would think it would be gyroscopes, because I would guess that would be easier, because that's a direct measurement. You don't need to do quite so much processing. Don't know. Alright, so get that, and this technically shouldn't be happening. Because there's no reason for the headset to know that that has gone up. But see, now that's one thing, though, that if you had a new game, another game that used this kind of system in it, and see, that gate's open too. That's a horror game, you could have so much fun with that, where things don't update until you scan them again, and then having things that wipe away the I mean, it really... Please, Introversion, if anyone from there sees this, or just any other developer sees this, you know, just seriously think about how you can apply this to a horror game. I want that. I will do that. Unless it's a really, really bad game and you know something, even then I'll probably still do it. Because I've done recordings with not great games. Like Fear 3, not a great game. Not a bad game. Well, it's not that bad. No, it's not bad. It's not a bad game. It just isn't. It's not very good. But not being very good is different from being bad. And you just need to go through and it's like, yeah, it doesn't do things so poorly at any point for it to be bad. It just did things that would have been nice if it had done differently. A lot of things. Anyway, it takes a lot for me to really, well, it either takes a lot or just the right thing for me to feel that a game is bad. Like, just the right thing. It's like, okay, you have made the wrong decision here, and that pisses me off. There actually is one game, I don't feel like mentioning it, that it seriously was one thing in the game that just ticked me off so much. And now, true, it's only to one aspect of the game, but it was still just one of these. That's not okay. You don't do that. It had other issues with the game. There were other issues with that game, though, in my opinion. So, but yeah. Anyway, going back to what VR games I want to play. This, Super Hot, and I do want to do a Super Hot series of recordings. Like even just the 2D. That's fine. I don't need it to be VR. Let me see. If I could get the Doom virtual reality, I would do that as well. And that's only been announced at this point in time that I'm recording this. That would be fun. It's like that could be fun. I have a copy of Doom, so I do want to, you know, continue, basically, since I did the demo recording, you know, continue with that, but I'll probably do that, you know, when I can do both overlays, so that'll be coming later, and after Outlast 2. How long after, I don't know. But it's still, you know, VR Doom would be, I think, pretty good. Pretty good for this, assuming I could get all the recording. Yeah, that's true, I don't know if I could get all the recording. Alright, so let's just, you know, not worrying about the recording, just playing. Yeah, I'd want to try Doom. This. The Serious Sam games in VR I'd like to try. I don't know that many other VR games. Going back to other recordings, if there were VR Dead Space, yes, I would definitely do that. Holy crap, would I do that? That would be awesome. Like pull that into first person, and yeah, that would be, I would do that. Outlast? Just thinking, that hypothetical, would I do that in VR? Probably not, because I don't need to shit myself. I think even knowing everything that's coming, I would end up having to change my pants at some point. Oh man, that would be just... Maybe if that would have happened, I could contact Red Bills and be like, so those underscares that you made, that you jokingly made and had a Kickstarter of, that I wish actually succeeded, but it didn't. Could I get a pair? Because I'm gonna need them. I don't think that would happen, but man, that would be That would be fun. Why is it? I don't like... I'm not a horror gamer, but I will put myself through this stuff knowing it will just scare me that much. Man, it's nice being a gamer and just having a reason to do this stuff. You know, it's... Yeah, I'm not a horror gamer, but I can still enjoy and appreciate the games. And now with these recordings, I have reason to actually try them. It really does just... It's really awesome. And wonderful. Kind of sad how many people don't aren't playing games because they're not their genre, and they don't have a reason to try. It's like, they may be very good games. They might still enjoy them. They might be an exception for them. But it's like, yeah, I don't care for the genre, but this one game is a really good example. Is really good. That doesn't necessarily happen for people because they don't have the reason to play. I do have a reason to play, and that's awesome. Alright. I don't know. I mean, the last thing is surface, so it's basically just you go up, and that's it. I think I will stop here though, so that the travel up will be the beginning of the next chapter. So yeah. Save. Let me look. I want that. I'm curious. It's possible it's already transitioned to surface to the next level. Anyway. Come on. It takes so long to save. No. Okay. Well, that's fine. Alright, so yeah, stopping this and see you next time.